Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you guys for being patient. We had a little bit of a technical issue there, but we are going now. So just wanted to welcome you all to the Young Pro GoPro live Google event on YouTube. And I just wanted to kind of tell you guys just a little bit about the purpose of the Young Pro GoPro movement. We have decided to start this group so that we can train and give business tips to Plexus ambassadors under the age of 30 years old. But all of our calls and all of our live events are for anyone. So get all your team members on them. Encourage all of your new ambassadors, even your customers, to get on there, because there could be something that's said that could change a customer into an ambassador. I don't know if all of you guys went to a convention last week, but I had the honor and privilege of getting to go. And I just have to say that it was phenomenal. It was an amazing opportunity to get to go. And I just tell you, I'm falling more and more in love with Plexus every single day. Just a few of the highlights that I had this week was the 80s party. That was a lot of fun. The welcome reception, lots of good desserts. And for people on Plexus, it might not be the best thing, but and then the trainings. We had some phenomenal speakers with Les Brown, Big Al, Troy Dooley, and then, of course, all of our Diamond ambassadors as they were training us as well. And then we also got the privilege of getting to see our very first company's double diamond. And that was really awesome to get to see her get that award and to get an awesome watch. So I do want to before we get it started with our guest speaker tonight, we do need to do our disclaimer just to show you guys that. Right here on the screen should be our disclaimer. And this is just saying tonight's guest speaker, Randi, Johnston, and Sam Dietrich are independent Plexus ambassadors. This event is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide. All health and wellness testimonies are not guaranteed. So there's that. Let me get back over here to, all right, there we go. Okay, so I just a few days ago is actually when I met Randi. We are actually at the 80s party, and this bubbly person came up to me and was so excited, and I actually got introduced to her by my friend Chloe, and I am so excited for what she is going to share with you guys tonight. And you guys are in for a real treat. So without further ado, guys, I'm introducing you to Senior Gold Ambassador, Randi Johnston. Go ahead, Randi.
Hey guys, it's Randi Johnston. Like he said, I am a proud Senior Gold Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And with that, I just want to take a couple moments to say, thank you so much, Sam, for giving me the honor and asking me to share with the Young Pro GoPro network here. They're doing something incredible, and you guys are definitely in for a treat with leaders like this. I wish I would have had it when I started back in the day, about 16 months ago. So thank you so much, you guys, for putting this together and all the contributors to it. I am coming off of a wave of excitement with convention. If you didn't get the opportunity to go this year, do whatever, let me reiterate, do whatever it takes to get to corporate sponsored events, such as convention. The One Plexus convention this year absolutely blew my mind. We had incredible speakers. Sam touched base on a few, and I'm going to reiterate a couple of the things that he mentioned. We had a great opportunity. Plexus rolls out the red carpet for us, and they treat us like we are absolute kings and queens. So with that being said, I just want to touch base on a couple of the big events that I took away some information from. Troy Dooley, he is a powerful speaker. If you've never had the opportunity to hear him speak, go to his Facebook page, friend him. You will find out a lot of information regarding networking. One of the big things that he talked about is 8 pillars. We're going to have that posted up, I believe, on the Young Pro GoPro page with some notes and some highlights based on those 8 pillars. One of the pillars was consistency. And with consistency, that's everything. Taking your products, talking about your business, just overall being consistent. Another one of the key speakers was Tom Big Al Schreider. I hope I said his last name right. We just call him Big Al. And The big takeaway I got from his presentation was how we speak to people. We want to talk to people like Plexus is the best thing in the world, because it is. He wants people to be able to see that and hear that in how we speak to them. So changing how we're talking to people is all about switching one thing and making it nothing but positivity. So keep that in mind when you're presenting the business as well as presenting the products to people. One of my absolute favorite parts of convention was our panel from the Jewels. Where else do you get to actually from the best in the business? These ladies up here had an opportunity to tell us little gems and takeaways that has helped them become at the top of our business. One that really stuck with me that I've enacted from day one of coming back from convention has been time blocking. You'll find that from Sarah Marble. You can look her up on YouTube. If you're not her Facebook friend, go ahead and follow her. Time blocking, I feel, is very, very important in our business. If you're fitting in Plexus into the nooks and the crannies of your life, or if you're working at a full-time job, you really want to emphasize time blocking as far as when you're going to focus on the business and do nothing else, no distractions, nothing else but income producing activities. So that time blocking is very important. Sam about it earlier today, that I needed the time when my kids went to bed for us to do a little bit of training and go over this. So I knew at that time I had no other distractions but to focus simply on my Plexus business. And if you do that, you will definitely see your business soar. Another one of the awesome takeaways from convention is simply the networking. I had a great opportunity networking with a bunch of people. How Sam and I got connected to each other is from, I'm going to name drop here, in Chloe Kasich. We met at Leaders Retreat last year because I was doing a selfie video, walking around the pool, telling everybody how they wanted to be at Leaders Retreat next year and do anything that they could. Chloe came up to me and was like, oh my gosh, let's do a video together. So I met Chloe at Leaders Retreat, and then she introduced me to Sam at convention. So networking with people is amazing. One of those awesome network takeaways is that if you meet people from different states, from different countries, just all around, when you have somebody who's going to be joining your team in a different location, now you can say, hey, new person, I've got a friend like Sam in Owasso. Is it Owasso? Yep, Owasso. And he'll be able to connect you and make you feel like you're not so alone, because we don't want anybody going on this journey feeling like they're by themselves. We're one Plexus, we're one team, and we all will help each other, regardless of it's your upline, downline, or sideline. My Little Rock person, Leanne Leno, or Laura Jane Barber, who was one of the guest speakers here. She's off in Texas, so I know I can hook people up with her. And even an awesome lady like Lana Stebbing, who I met this past week at convention. She's from Australia. So if I have somebody signing up in Australia, I know there's a go-to person there. The only way that you can network and meet these people in real life, outside of making it happen, but big events, big corporate events, they're bringing everybody together so you can meet a wide variety of people. So take advantage of those big events. Speaking of big events, what do we got going on? Leaders Retreat 2005, 2015, you can go ahead and use that hashtag, because I'll tell you what, Washington, D.C. at the Gaylord Resort, Plexus is rolling it out for us once again. 3 to 4 days of nothing but hanging out with your Plexus friends, getting some training, getting spoiled by Plexus. Listen, every single one of you that are watching this right now, you have the opportunity to get there. It's called Leaders Retreat because honestly, anyone in this business can become a leader. That is no joke. And how you get to Leaders Retreat, you get with your upline, you get with your downline, you make a plan to get there. They've given us the points. If you need help tracking those points, we've got an awesome point tracking system, and we'll be more than happy to post that if that's something that you guys are into. Make a plan and get there. Do whatever it takes. These big events will make your business soar. It's not a joke when people say leaders are born at events. So that's kind of my takeaways and getting us set up for the next big thing. Don't forget, hashtag it, LR 2015. So now I want to go into change topic a little bit and tell you about where I've come from in my journey. Sam, do you want to go ahead and post up the pictures that I sent you?
Yes, I can do that. Give me just a second here. Alrighty, there's one right there for you.
Oh yeah, there I am. As you guys can see, the top picture is me in January of 2014. I was struggling. I was struggling with some postpartum depression. I was struggling trying to lose some baby weight after my baby was born. And you see that cute little baby? When I was pregnant with her, I developed gestational diabetes. I don't know about you guys, but that was hard. I was having to watch every single thing that went into my mouth. I was having to watch every single thing that I was drinking. I was counting carbs, counting sugars. It was exhausting. So then about February, I went back into the doctor and she said, Randi, you're not doing a good job controlling those blood sugars. Your gestational diabetes has led you to be high risk type 2 diabetic. And if you can't get your blood sugars under control, we're going to have to put you on insulin. So not only was I struggling with everything else, now I'm devastated. I was in fear. I was in fear for my family. I was in fear for myself. I didn't want to be on insulin for the rest of my life. So over the course of the end of my pregnancy up until February, I was watching one of my friends, just kind of like you guys probably. I was watching her post about Plexus and I was ignoring her until that devastation hit, and I called her up and I said, Lindsay Rabelski, name drop again, she's my awesome leader. Lindsay, I'll do whatever it takes. So I went to one of her sip and sees and she told me about Plexus. And that is the day that my life changed forever. So I want to fast forward you to where I'm at today. I'm off 5 prescription meds. I've lost 70 pounds. I've lost over 30 inches. I'm off every single one of my prescription meds, and never once have I touched any kind of insulin. There's another picture of me too. So when I say I'm a Plexus lifer, that is the truth. I never want to go back to the ways that I was. I never want to go back to, worrying and always being just that girl that had to watch everything. Oh, I can't have that. It's going to boost my sugars. Now, as long as I take my Slim and my products consistently, I don't have to worry about that type of stuff. So with that being said, I scream Plexus from the rooftops. I am your go-to Plexus lady. At least that's what I tell everybody. So here, I want to give you some tips on what makes me your go-to Plexus lady for the people that I talk to. I am just like this, but on Facebook. I'm giving you 100% Randi all the time. I incorporate Plexus into my life. I make posts that are in my everyday activities, whether it's date night with my husband or hanging out with my children, or even talking to the Home Depot guy who came through my house to measure for carpets. You better believe he didn't walk out of my house without a sample of the pink drink. So be fun, be bold, have absolutely no fear whatsoever. I'm fearful that I'm not telling enough people about Plexus because Plexus can help so many people out there. And what we got to do is we got to open up our ears, ask a lot of questions, and wait for the response of why they need Plexus. When people are talking to you, they are letting you know, screaming it to you, why they need Plexus. All you got to do is listen for it, whether it be weight loss, whether it be health, or whether it be wealth. Every person can benefit from Plexus. So, like I said, be the crazy Plexus lady. Don't worry about, or the Plexus guy. Gotcha, Sam. I'm plugging you in there too. Be that crazy Plexus person. Don't worry about the haters out there, because they're going to be haters. They're going to be people close to you who are skeptical. They may watch you for a year and see if this is something that you're just going to fizzle off and not really be serious about. You prove them wrong. You are doing this for a reason, and all of you should know your why. And if you don't know your why by now, get to know your why. Write it down. Know it. So then when people are asking you about it, it's right at the top of your mind, and you can say it with confidence and conviction. This is why I Plexus. One of the other business building tips that I got from convention was the 3 E's: educate, engage, and empower. You can do this with every single person you come in contact with. Educate them on the products. Educate them on why the products may not only just help them, but the people around them. You want to engage with them. Have fun with the people who are on your team. Have fun with your customers. Don't make it just strictly about business. These are relationships that you have built and that you are continually building. So engage them. Post on Facebook with pictures of you and your Plexus team and the fun events that you do. If you're not doing fun events, be the person who scheduled those events on your team. Get together and socialize. I know with my team, we try to get together once a month or once every couple months and do a Plexus social, do a training event, get to know these people, because truly you are a networker, and that's exactly what you're doing. You're networking with these people. And then the third E is empower them. Make everyone feel awesome. Make them feel like you are their Plexus best friend. Maybe you're not best friends in real life, but in your Plexus world, empower them, make them feel amazing, because that's going to build off of that. They're going to let people know our leaders are awesome, our side teams are awesome, our whole Plexus team is awesome. And it comes from making people feel like that. So empower them. Reach out to them, give them little tidbits. Just say, hey, you're doing an awesome job. Make people feel the way that you want to feel. Because nobody really wants a Debbie Downer. Nobody really wants somebody that just complains all the time. Be that person. Be the encourager on your team. Encourage for yourself. Along with that, my number one thing is stay positive all the time. Stay positive with your business. Stay positive with your life. I know that's far-fetched, and not all the time is a rock star moment. But we don't have to everybody all the time. And with what you're dealing with it, if you're dealing with struggles, face it. Don't Facebook it. You don't want people to think you're just boo-hoo, down and out. No. We take Plexus. We are all the time feeling good. Let people know that. Let's see. Also, get in front of people. I will tell you, we've been having sip and sees every single day since we've come back from convention. And every single day, we're adding more people to our team. Get in front of people. Tell your story. It doesn't have to be some kind of elaborate opportunity event or anything you want to call it. We call it sip and sees. Come sit Plexus and see what it's about. We have little samples there. We make it very informal and personal. Yeah, maybe sometimes we only have 3 people or 5 people. Hey, that's 3 or 5 people that we're engaging with one-on-one, and we're letting them know everything that we can about the products and about the business through our testimonials. Ask other ambassadors to come to those sip and sees so that you can do things like, hey, everybody in the room who's a Plexus ambassador, why don't you stand up? Then your people who are there, who are questioning about the products and about the business, they'll see the multiple ambassadors that are there to support you and who have been on the journey as well. Another thing is talking about the business. Don't be afraid to talk about the business. That's what we're here to do. Maybe you can do something like, everyone in the room that makes a car payment with their Plexus paycheck, stand up. And if there's 2 to 3 ambassadors in there that can do that, that is going to speak volumes to your guests who may not be in the journey yet. So just keep those things in mind, that you want to show people this is real life. These are real people that they may or may not know, but are personal to you. They're just like me and you. I spent the day with my kids, I made dinner for my husband, and now I'm doing this video. I'm no different than a lot of you. So let people know any average person can do this. You don't have to be a salesperson. You don't have to know thousands and thousands of people. All you have to do is stay positive and become a professional networker. That's the truth. If you haven't read the book GoPro by Eric Worre, do it. Order it as soon as you get done watching this video. He's going to let you know we're in the market of networkers. Be a professional at it. That's what's going to bring you to the next level. That's going to bring your business up here, wherever you want your goals to be. Network with people. Build those relationships. Continue those relationships. Reach out and spark up a conversation with somebody you knew in middle school that maybe you haven't talked to for a while. Or maybe if you're out walking your neighborhood, stop and talk to a neighbor who's out playing outside or watching their kids. Make those relationships and build off those relationships. Get in front of people. So I'm going to kind of finish off with a little bit about my biggest thing is be fearless. Have absolutely no fear. Have no fear about if somebody's making fun of you because you post on Facebook about Plexus every day. Have no fear if maybe your family or close friends aren't as supportive right up front. Don't fear the judgment from them. Show them you're in this for the long haul. Show them you have no fear, that you are not afraid of this Plexus thing that you've gotten into. So with being fearless, you can friend me on Facebook, check out my posts. I hashtag a lot, and I'm going to end this video with my next hashtag, which is hashtag I am fearless. You see that? If you don't know about hashtags, you want to use the symbol, and why I have IMF capitalized is it's because it's easier for somebody to see what you're trying to say to them. If it's in lowercase letters, the letters all mumble together and people don't really know what you're trying to say. So break up those words by adding in a capital letter. This hashtag is part of the challenge that I want to leave you all with. Hashtag I am fearless. With this challenge, I am encouraging you all to not be fearless. I'm going to get serious here with you for just a second. When you start showing people that you're not fearless, people want to be like that. People are afraid for all kinds of different reasons. When you start showing people that you have no fear whatsoever, that's when you're going to see a change in your business. That's where people are going to want to come to you. They're going to want to join your team. They're going to want to know what this is all about. So be fearless and show that you have no fear. And my challenge to each and every single one of you goes a little like this. For the next week, I want you to present the business or the products to someone, anyone, whether it be someone you don't know, whether it's someone close to you, whether it's a skeptic, or maybe it's somebody that's been following you, just asking questions. Present the idea to them, talk a little bit about it with them, and snap a selfie with them. In that selfie, I want you to post it on your public Facebook page. I want you to write up a little bit about what you guys are doing, whether it's I'm spreading some Plexus love with the mailman, or I shared a pink drink sample with my mom. Whatever it is, make a little note on there about what you're doing and hashtag it, I am fearless. Do this with 5 people for the next week. I'm going to be checking that hashtag because I use that hashtag too. And I want to see all the incredible people out there becoming fearless with their business. I want to say thank you all so very much. I am completely honored. And like I began this saying, I am a proud ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. You get to see it all the time. I carry around my Plexus water bottle. I didn't do anything fancy today, but I got up, I got dressed, and I wore my Plexus. So y'all, be fearless and go out there and get you some. Go Plexus!
Wow, thank you so very much, Randi. So just to recap a little bit, Randi talked about the 3 E's: educate, engage, and empower. We're definitely going to put a little bit about that on the actual group page. And then we're going to also go ahead and put on those 8 pillars that were discussed at the convention. Remember the hashtag and the challenge that she gave for you this week, I am fearless. Remember to get out there and talk to strangers. Talk to people that you don't know, but talk to people that you do know. Somebody that you might know that's really close to you might need to listen to you about the business opportunity or even just the products themselves. Randi, we had to kind of discussed earlier today that your team is on fire and that you guys are having sip and sees every day. So just how many people have you guys added just from getting back from convention?
I tell you what, with the sip and sees, we have added almost 14 people from coming back from convention. Let me tell you, that is all from sip and sees, getting out in front of people, having excitement, being positive. You guys, right now is the time. You are in the right place at the right time with the right products and the right company. Go for it. Make a goal. Maybe make a goal of adding 3 people a week or adding a new customer daily. Whatever it is, make a goal and try to achieve it. Maybe you don't achieve it every day, but don't let it stop you from trying it the next day. This is big time, you guys. Seriously, go for it. Get out there in front of people and just ask them to come. Follow up with them. Get people there, even if it's 1 or 2 people. That's still maybe 1 or 2 people that's going to end up joining your team.
Thank you for that, and that congratulations. That is awesome. 14 people. So once again, get in front of people and tell your story. Randi, if you don't mind putting that I am fearless hashtag back up there one more time so people can just see that, so that way they can make sure that they're doing it correctly on the capitalization there.
All right, y'all. Hashtag I am fearless. Hashtag it in your 5 photos. Hashtag it every day. I want to see you guys out there talking to people, spreading the Plexus love, just getting out and mingling with people. I am fearless. That's what it takes.
All righty. Well, thank you so much, Randi, for taking time tonight. And guys, get out there and talk to people, and we'll be watching for those I am fearless hashtags. You guys have a great night, and thank you once again.